Hello, and welcome to the extended reading for February 14th through the 28th. I'm going to go through all zodiac signs. We're going to pull 2 cards for the main energies that you can expect this next 2 weeks. I'll say during this reading, but essentially I mean February 14th through the 28th. There will be timestamps in the description box for all signs, so you don't have to worry about scrolling through the entire video. As always, if you want even more extended readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. That's in the description box below. I send out free extended readings every Monday only to my email list subscribers. You cannot get these readings literally anywhere else. Okay, we're going to start off with Virgo. Show me Virgo. Predicted energies. February 14th through the 28th. Okay, Virgo. You get the 4 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you get the 5 of Cups. What you're essentially showing me here is the past is stressing you out. Now, the way it's stressing you out is it's essentially keeping you in your own little mental prison. There's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of overthinking. There's a lot of insecurities coming up as a result of the past. And what that's actually doing is causing you to kind of shut down emotionally. It's kind of like a protective mechanism, but not exactly. So we're going to clarify. I'll start off with the 4 of Pentacles to see what this is about. The Knight of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. Yeah, you're really drawn to something. Now, your passion, your intuition, there's something which you literally feel pulled towards. This could be a connection. This could be a job, right? But you're showing me I'm holding back. I'm purposefully holding back. I'm not letting myself get ahead of myself. I'm not letting my it's not even emotions. It's more so like what excites me. I'm not letting that passion guide me, right? And it's difficult. It's difficult for you to hold back. It's difficult for you to not take action because literally imagine like right now, I was like, you have all the motivation to do something, to make something happen. And you want to make this thing happen. You want to go ahead and pursue this, but you're actively stopping yourself. You're actively holding yourself back because you're showing me it's best for me to just kind of stay silent right now, to not take action, to not do what I'm supposed to do or meant to do or what I think I want to do, right? That's what you think is the best course of action for you right now. Now, there is another energy here. You're showing me the 6 of Pentacles. So it's not just you and you, it's you and somebody else. So either you want to pursue this connection or you want to pursue something with them. Could be a job, could be whatever. You're stopping yourself. You're purposefully not letting yourself take action and you're holding back because you're like, it's best to just kind of keep my cards close to my chest at this point. Let's take a look at the 8 of Swords. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if it resonates for you. That really helps me out. Oh, there we go. With the algorithm. Four of Wands, 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands. You're very conflicted internally for yourself. Here's the thing. You're creating this conflict though, Virgo. I have to say, I can see all the fears. I can see all the insecurities. I can see something happened in the past, whether it's in past relationships or with this person, which kind of left a mark on you. It's kind of, I'm not going to say like traumatized you, but it definitely negatively affected you. And you're kind of like, look, I feel very connected to this person. I feel very attached to them. But I also don't 100% trust them. Either you guys haven't had enough time to build that necessary trust as far as you're concerned, or they've done things to betray your trust. Take it as it resonates. But that's really what's creating this conflict for you. You feel drawn to them. You feel pulled towards them. But you're also showing me it's my own fears and, whatever happened in the past, which is not letting me pursue this the way I want to. I can see the lack of trust. I don't feel like it's going to be here for very long, especially with the 5 of Wands. You're going to kind of like battle it out with yourself, and then you're going to reach a resolution and you'll be like, okay, this is what works for me. This is the most aligned path for me. I trust them. I don't trust them. I'm moving towards this connection. I'm not moving towards this connection. Let's pull an oracle card just to close out this reading. For Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. And I highly recommend you watch your sun, moon, and rising to get a complete picture of your energies for February 14th through the 28th. You got, what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, security, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward and find everything you seek because you already have it. All the answers you need lie within you. That's beautiful, Virgo. That's beautiful. And yeah, I can see that it all lies within you, especially with the 8 of Swords. Like, you're the one psyching yourself out here. Literally, it's just all your own fears, your own thoughts, creating that mental prison for you. Okay, that was Virgo. Moving on to Taurus. Show me Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, please, for February 14th through the 28th. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. And the Death and the 10 of Wands. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. You're getting a lot of clarity surrounding an ending here. Something ended. I'm going to clarify in a minute to see what that is. But whatever it is that ended, okay, it's difficult. It's heavy. I don't necessarily see that it's painful per se, because with the Death card, it's essentially like the universe is unburdening you. It's removing a burden for you. And so even though this death may have been hard, it's also lifting a burden off of you. It's kind of like you can finally breathe, and you're also getting a lot of clarity about something which you may not have been aware of, right? Just like this glacier right here, you only saw the little top portion. You didn't see everything that was happening beneath the surface. And the universe is like, yeah, now you're going to get that clarity so you see the complete picture, and you're not making assumptions, and you're not going to perceive the situation through like a limited scope, through a very limited lens. Let's take a look at the Death. We'll start off, oh, come here. No. Start off with the Death card. King of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Yes, I see this. There was romance here. I don't know if you guys were even like necessarily in a soul, like in an actual relationship, right? But there was some exchange of energies here. Now, this person that you were dealing with, whatever, like the reason things ended, you're showing me like, yeah, it kind of sucked, but it also makes sense why it ended. Like, I'm aware of what I bring to the table. I'm aware of who I am when it, like, in terms of my energies. You are the Queen of Wands, and you're not a fire sign, but you are attractive. You are radiant. You are magnetic. People cannot get enough of your energy. You are successful. Like, you are all that and a bag of chips. And you're showing me like, either this person didn't realize that, they didn't appreciate you that way, but you're showing me like it makes sense. I understand logically like why things ended. Even though I do still care for this person, I also prioritize myself, and I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. And for whatever reason, this connection did end, probably because this person did not appreciate the energy or who you are and what you brought to the table. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. And at the bottom of the deck, you get the Four of Swords. It's very healing for you. It's very healing for you to kind of, I guess, take action. Even if you didn't end this, it's very healing for you to prioritize yourself and be like, yeah, I'm that person, and I'm not going to settle for anybody or anything that doesn't recognize that. Let's take a look at the 10 of Wands. Nine of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles. I know you're confused. I know there's a lot of like back and forth within you, right? Where you're a little bit torn Bottom of the deck, you get the Hermit. You're a little bit torn between wanting to essentially like kind of turn back the hands of time and go back to like better times versus, you know what, this was too difficult, this was frustrating, this was annoying, right? Because this connection had both. This connection had the positives in it, obviously, and it also has some pretty difficult energy. And you're showing me I'm kind of like constantly currently bouncing back and forth between some days I wake up and I'm like, I want this back. Other days I wake up, I'm like, absolutely not. F this person. Like, I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. I'm not settling for anything less. It's this back and forth, this confusion, which is kind of weighing on you right now, because it's not that you're doubting your decision, but you do still care for this person. You do still miss them. Okay. And so I can understand why some days you're like, I want them back. Other days you're like, no, I don't. I will say though, that during this reading, you are going to get the clarity that you're looking for over the next 2 weeks. You're going to get very, very clear about something, which will make it less confusing for you. And you won't be as like back and forth in terms of your energies. Okay, almost forgot. Sorry. Let's pull an oracle card for what you need to keep in mind for this reading, Taurus. Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life authentically? You are the asset. This body you're in is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you're getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. Today's mantra is, the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. This is really beautiful. And again, Taurus, you are that person. You are that bee. I'm trying to use words that are not going to get this, not going to like flag anything. You are that person. You know what you bring to the table. Don't question it. Really, don't question it. Okay. That was Taurus. Let's take a look at Capricorn. Show me Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising, please. Oh, there we go. Show me Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising, please. February 14th through the 28th. The Death again, what the heck? And the Four of Swords. It's interesting because Taurus literally got 10 of Wands as her secondary card and the Death as their first card. So I don't know if you have a lot of Taurus in your chart or you're dealing with a Taurus. Take it as it resonates. Bottom of the deck, you get the 10 of Wands, like I mentioned. You're going to be healing. You're going to be healing from a lot of difficult energy, a lot of very heavy energy, and following an ending. Now, keep in mind though, Cappy, this ending happened for a reason. This ending was the universe taking action to unburden you and remove something which was no longer aligned for you. And that's why the universe was kind of like, okay, taking this away now. Interesting. Let's take a look at the Death. And I literally shuffled the deck. I cut it 3 times. Like, I don't know. The energies. Let's take a look at the Death card. Four of Cups, the Sun, and the Seven of Swords. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo. And again, bottom of the deck, you get the Empress or a Taurus. Taurus is showing up heavy for you. Whatever or whoever was disappointing you, the universe has removed that energy from your circle. Literally, it could be a friend, a family member, a romantic relationship. They caused you a lot of unhappiness. They caused you a lot of disappointment. And the universe was like, this isn't aligned for you. You deserve to be happy. The Sun is the happiest card in the entire deck. And that's the energy that the universe really wants to give you and for you to focus on. And so the universe is showing me this energy doesn't serve you, it doesn't align for you, we're moving it, we're taking it out of your energy, out of your circle, because you deserve to truly be in your most aligned energy, in the most aligned way for you. And for some reason, this energy, the disappointing one, just wasn't it. Now, I can see that you're aware of that. You're very intuitive. You understand that this energy didn't serve you and it didn't align for you, and that's why it was removed. However, you're also sitting here really doubting that, really questioning that, really being like, well, maybe it didn't have to be removed. Maybe we just had to like have some conversations, or maybe we had to just like navigate this somehow, or maybe we could find a way to like work through this. And the universe is like, no, honey, this is the Death and the Sun and the Empress are major arcana. This energy, this connection, not only didn't serve you and disappointed you here in the 3D world, it wasn't aligned for you on a 5D level. Now, you can question this, you can doubt this as much as you want. Like, the universe really knows best. And for some reason, the universe felt it necessary to intervene here and be like, nope, we're done with this. Remove. I can see you doubting it, though. I really can. I can see you doubting this strongly. Let's take a look at the Four of Swords here. Ace of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. Again, lots and lots and lots of healing, Cappy. Lots of healing. This connection, I don't know if you were with this person for a very long time or you just viewed this connection as like one of those connections where we're going to be together for a very long time. Either way, the universe is like, you're going to get really crystal clear on something here. And whatever realization, whatever download you're going to have, it is going to really, really help you heal. 4 of Swords twice, 2 completely separate decks. These next 2 weeks are going to be very healing for you. Now, I don't see like a painful healing process. Obviously, there's going to be some difficulties that you're going to go through, but this healing is going to come in the form of clarity. I don't know what this download is going to be because it's going to be different for each of you, but whatever it is, it's going to pertain to this connection, it's going to pertain to this relationship, and it's really going to be very healing for you. Okay, let's pull an oracle card, see what you need to keep in mind for this reading, Cappy. No, I want to shuffle. You know what? I'm going to start pulling from the bottom of the deck. I don't know why. I just feel called. You got literally the exact same card that Taurus got. And I'm like, no, we're not doing like a carbon copy reading for Taurus. And it's crazy because you got the exact same energies. Very, very similar energies, Cappy. I'll pull from the bottom of the deck. What do I believe about myself? Do my beliefs match my dreams and my aligned energy? How does your relationship with yourself affect your current energies? Do you believe you're worthy? Do you believe you're capable? Do you trust yourself? And do you trust that the universe delivers what is aligned for you? You have energy. You are an energy and you ebb and flow. You are worthy, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with yourself as part of your waking up to the whole you and your purpose. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, that was Capricorn. That was earth signs. Let me just sip my tea and we will move on to water signs. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Show me Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please, for February 14th through the 28th. Seven of Wands and the Star. You may be dealing with an Aquarius. You're healing from the past, but it's healing on a deep, deep soul level. Something quite difficult. You've been going through like a difficult period recently, in the recent past, and the universe is showing me you are literally in like the darkest part of that right before the sun shines. You can only see stars when it's dark, and that's where you are right now. You're in that darkest phase right before you see the sun. I can see that you feel so much resistance. It's not even frustration. It's just you almost feel like everything is a hurdle. Everything is an uphill battle. Everything is difficult. And I know how much that frustrates you. I know how difficult that is for you. But the universe is showing me you're literally almost done with this difficult phase and you're moving towards a much, much brighter, much more positive energy. So let's clarify the Seven of Wands, Cancer. Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Five of Swords. Yes, you're moving towards happiness. This resistance, this frustration that you are feeling or that you may have been feeling lately, and I see the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck, like everything feels like a struggle. Everything feels like an uphill battle. You're literally moving past that. Now, I know you don't believe this. I know you're literally telling yourself this period is never going to end. It's going to be hard forever. I just don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. That passion, that excitement, that new beginning that you're looking for is coming. Now, this could be a new beginning in a relationship. This could be in a career. This could just be energetically for yourself. You're like, I just kind of want to start over. That is coming. And along with this new beginning, the frustrations are going away. The resistance is going away. Happiness. Literally, Ten of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the entire deck. It is replacing those walls, that resistance, that frustration, and those hardships. Beautiful energy. Let's clarify the Star. Oh, what fell out? Empress, the Tower, and the Nine of Wands. Ooh, these are intense energies. These are major arcana, all of them except for this one. It's going to happen literally out of nowhere. One day you're going to feel like ickiness, and then the next day it's like bam, out of nowhere. It's almost like you stepped into like a new timeline. You stepped into the new version of yourself, and this new version is amazing. This is how literally everybody wants to feel. You are going to feel like the sun radiates from within you, like that hard, difficult part is over. And again, I have to emphasize, it's going to come out of nowhere. So you're just trudging along. You're like, oh, it's so rough. It's so rough. Everything feels like an uphill battle. You go to sleep, you wake up the next day. It's literally like a whole new world. No frustration, no resistance, no walls. Like very rarely do the energies line up like this and do shifts like this happen so abruptly. But for you, it's literally going to be an overnight shift in a positive direction. And you're really not going to see it coming. I promise you that with the Tower, it's going to be very, very, very surprising for you and very unexpected. I love that. Oh my God, I keep forgetting these oracle cards. Okay, give me an oracle card. What does Cancer need to keep in mind? Oh, come on. For this reading. Am I on the right path? Sometimes you may second guess what you're doing, and you may lose trust in the process and question if you're even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right and most aligned path for you now. Keep going, keep believing, don't give up, and keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today, the universe is asking you to search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. This is a beautiful Cancer. You're really moving in a very, very positive direction with the Star here. I know it's frustrating. I know it's hard, but you're literally almost there. Moving on to Scorpio. Okay. Show me Scorpio. Energies February 14th through the 28th. Show me Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Energies February 14th through the 28th. Eight of Swords and the Strength. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo. Bottom of the deck, you get the Chariot or a Cancer. Here's the thing, Scorpio. You're moving past, like you're literally leaving two very difficult energies in the past. We're going to clarify what this is. One of them is an energy you're inflicting on yourself with your tendency to overthink and overanalyze. You really seem to be stuck in your head with your fears, your insecurities, your doubts. You're leaving that in the past. And then there's also another difficulty, another hardship here, which you are also leaving in the past. So let's dive in. We'll start off with the Eight of Swords. Let's see, Eight of Swords, what is that all about? The Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Cups. There's a soul connection that you're dealing with here, and you're showing me, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Now, it's not that you don't actually know what to do, Scorpio, is you're too emotionally invested in this to the point where like the feelings, the emotions, the emotional investment that you have in this soul connection, and you do have history with this person, that's kind of paralyzing you. It's almost like keeping you stuck. And so because you care so much, because you're so emotionally invested, it's almost like analysis paralysis. You keep thinking in circles, and every single thought that you have, every single thing of like, okay, I'll do this. Nope, that's going to end poorly. Okay, I'll do this. Nope, that's going to end poorly too. And so essentially you're keeping yourself stuck. Now, staying stuck is really not a comfortable energy for you. So what do? You emotionally disconnect. You emotionally detach. You're like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. This doesn't even matter to me. You know, whatever, F it. And I'm just like, no, that's not the case at all. You literally, like, you may feel emotionally detached, but it's not because you actually don't care. It's because you care too much. You care too much, and it's keeping you stuck in place. Let's take a look at the Strength card. Oh. Knight of Cups, King of Swords, and the Emperor. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries. It's very, very difficult for you. Like I said, you do care. I'm not going to say that this person is like the love of your life, you know, your soulmate, yada, yada, but you do care. You do have feelings for them. You do want to come in, let them know how you feel. You want to communicate. There's something which is driving you from an emotional perspective, but it's hard for you. You're showing me like, I cannot take action right now. I cannot express how I feel. I cannot be this emotional energy that I want to be because it just doesn't make sense for me to do so. I literally have to like keep a lid on these energies. I have to like control myself almost and act in a way that makes sense. Act in a way that makes, you know, that it's the most logical action. But that's hard for you because that's not you. You're a water sign. You're emotional. You love to follow your heart. You love to feel these energies. And so keeping a lid on them and restraining them and basically restraining yourself is very, very difficult for you. Now, what I do love is at the bottom of the deck, you get the Chariot. You're moving away from these energies. So this difficulty that you're feeling, it's not going to be this way for much longer. With the Chariot, there's going to be quick shifts moving in an aligned direction, which is aligned for you, which is the best way for you. But I can see that you're really, really fighting yourself right now. You want to do something. You want to reach out. You want to make something happen in the soul connection. But you're like, I care too much about the outcome and I really want this to work, to the point where you're like literally keeping yourself stuck and you're not doing anything. Let's pull an oracle card, Scorpio, and see what you need to, oh, okay. Oh, we got two. Okay. I'm going to read them both, even though they're a little long. So the first one you got is, what am I waiting for? Somebody else to do it for me? Are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your own hands and forge your own path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself what risk you can take to move forward and make this whole situation happen. Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared. Take the leap. Interesting. Analysis paralysis, anyone? The second one is saying, what if it isn't true? The thing you're telling yourself right now, this concrete reason why you think you don't belong, why you can't do it, why it won't work, why you're not enough, why this may not be for you. What if that isn't true? Literally, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? What do you need to let go of to reach your highest potential? I understand why 2 cards came out, because they both align with your situation, Scorpio. You're telling yourself a bunch of stories which aren't true, and you're almost kind of like waiting. You're showing me like it makes sense for me to not take action now. Are you just waiting on the other person to take action? Is that why? Interesting. Okay, that was Scorpio. Let's move on to Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Show me Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 14th through the 28th. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, February 14th through the 28th. Oh my gosh, enough with the 8 of Swords. Literally, what is going on? Scorpio and Pisces, you guys both got the 8 of Swords as the first card. Bottom of the deck, you get the 6 of Wands, though. Pisces, again, get out of your own head. You're showing me, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. Get out of your own head. You're literally, the road to success, the right path for you is right in front of your face, and you can't see it because you literally cannot stop overanalyzing and thinking about everything. Now, the problem is, Pisces, with you too, at least over these next 2 weeks, the way you're thinking about things is not accurate. You think you're being objective. You think that it's like, oh yeah, I'm acting from a rational place. It's not. You're acting from a place of fear. You're acting from a place of fear and insecurity, if you're acting at all. So let's see. Let's start off with the 8 of Swords. Six of Wands, which you get right here, the Hierophant, and the 2 of Cups. Stop over analyzing this, please. Bottom, you get the 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Hierophant. This is such a deep connection, and it's so beautiful, and it's romantic. This is a romantic connection. It is truly, truly, truly beautiful, and it is the right thing for you, and it's a successful connection. But all you're doing is psyching yourself the heck out. You keep thinking of all the worst case scenarios, all the ways this connection is going to fail and it's not going to work out, and how you're going to get hurt, and how they're going to abandon you, or how you're going to abandon them, or Get out of your head. Get out of your head. These energies are so beautiful. When it comes to this relationship, it has stability, it has love, it has a deep bond, it has a deep connection. Like it is, and you get the 6 of Wands. Like it is aligned for you. If you've had difficult past relationships, this is not that, okay? I can see your fears. I can see like all of the, oh my God, what about this and what about this coming up? But release it. Like literally release it, because I don't see any negative energy tied up to this connection. I really don't. Let's take a look at the 2 of Swords. Three of Swords, Queen of Wands, 6 of Cups. I understand. I understand that you were hurt in the past. I understand that someone broke your heart. I understand that, you know, there is pain tied up to this. And the more you get invested in this connection, the more you care about this person, the more you start realizing like, okay, this is the person for me. This is the person I want to be with. Like they have a lot of criteria that I'm looking for. And you start to feel like this is more and more soul connection. But you keep showing me, but I don't know. But I don't know if I'm going to get hurt. But I don't know if this is going to work out. You're right. You don't know. Nobody has any guarantees, obviously. But you psyching yourself out, like you don't know, and you're never going to find out if you don't pursue this. And I can see you pursuing this. I don't see you choosing to end this or walk away. but it's like the fear of getting hurt, the fear of experiencing this emotional pain, the fear of, you know, not knowing like what's to come. That's really, really keeping you stuck right now. And it shouldn't be, because again, the Six of Wands, this is literally in one word, success. And it's tied up to this connection, and it's tied up to like you and this person. So I really don't see anything that you have to be afraid of, but I understand why you're fearful. I really, really do, Pisces. Let's pull an oracle card to see what you need to keep in mind for this, for this reading, Pisces. Oh my gosh, no. There you go. Okay, thank you. 2 cards. How can I deepen my trust right now? The universe is asking you to trust and surrender. Let go of the wheel. You can trust. You can trust yourself. You can trust in the universe. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety. And when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Let go and believe. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. Yep. Second one is, what risk can I take today? Don't be mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards love. Now I'm talking about emotional risk, you guys. You will have to take that big, scary leap of faith. But don't fret, because your soul has wings. Don't worry. Don't worry. I can see you're worried. I can see you're concerned. I can see you're freaking out. I can see all of the things. Do not worry, Pisces. Hello. Hi, everybody that's tuning in. Okay, that was Pisces. We're moving on to air signs. I'm just going to sip my tea real quick. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Moving on to Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. Tower and the Queen of Wands. Wow. Bottom of the deck, you get the World. I feel like this connection ended. A cycle ended between you and your person, and something's about to happen, which is literally going to come out of nowhere. You're not going to expect this. I feel like it's a positive Tower moment, though, because you're showing me the Queen of Wands here. You're not a fire sign, but this is going to make you feel really, really good, really attractive, really sought after. Like you're that bee. You're that person. So let's see what happens. First of all, let's start off with the Tower. I want to see if this is indeed a positive or a difficult Tower moment. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Wands again. Okay, let me clarify the Queen of Wands because it's referring me to this one. It's like you're not going to get the full picture unless you clarify both. So let's clarify both, and then I'll explain what I'm seeing. Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Alrighty. Okay, so here's the thing, Aquarius. There's another energy showing up here, but it's not directly attached to you. I feel like you and this person are in separation, or you're not talking, or something is going on, because this energy is kind of like hovering and circling. But they're not like with you, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like if you were in a room energetically, they're like outside the room. They're not in the room with you. So essentially what I see when it comes to this moment, this Tower moment, somebody's going to take action towards you. You're showing me I'm single, I'm doing my own thing, I'm independent, I'm on my own. Somebody is going to take action towards you. This person is going to literally reach out, text you, call you, do something, and it's going to be very surprising and it's going to come out of nowhere. You're really not going to see this coming. Okay? Now, it's going to make you feel very good. You're going to be like, yes, I feel attractive. I feel radiant. I feel like I'm that person. I knew they cared about me, yada, yada, yada. Now, keep in mind, you guys are still separated. The cycle, whatever ended, whatever ending you guys had, that's still very much in place. However, even though this connection and this person and whatever it is that they do makes you feel good and makes you feel positive, you also really don't trust it. You're showing me, I have a lot of question marks here. I have a lot of things which I'm not sure about, right? When it comes to this person and or when it comes to this connection. They have not really instilled the most trust in you. I don't know what they did in the past specifically, but you're showing me like, I don't know. I don't know if I can go down this path again. I don't know if I want to go down this path again. I don't know if I should go down this path again, right? You are really up in your head. And so you may feel like two different energies. One, you're going to be like, yes, this feels amazing. I'm so glad they reached out or took action or whatever. The other one is going to be an energy of like, really stressing out, really overthinking, really kind of like hesitant as to whether or not you want to pursue this or go down this path again. So let's pull an oracle card for you and see what comes through. Oh, okay. Do I believe I am worthy? You are worthy. You are deserving and you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. So the universe is asking you to remember today, you are worthy of it all. Anything that you want, anything that you're asking for, anything that you're manifesting when it comes to the soul connection or this relationship or whatever, or in general, you are worthy of it. Beautiful message. Okay, that was Aquarius. Moving on to Libra. Let's do Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Show me Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck, you get the 10 of Cups. Happiness, love, and literally whatever energy you're investing in this connection, it's really paying off. It's making you very, very, very happy. I do see love here. And 10 of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the entire tarot deck, and it is showing up for you during this reading. I love that, Libra, because you have had a bit of a rough month. I know your February extended reading, I don't think it was super, super positive. So I'm glad that at least the latter half of February, there's an improvement. So let's start off with the Eight of Pentacles. Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Sun. You're really working on getting to a place where you can feel happy and content and not frustrated and annoyed with the past. I don't know what happened here in your past, but you've kind of been carrying the past around like a backpack, like a very heavy, very icky, very difficult backpack filled with like regret and shame and embarrassment. And you're showing me I've really, really been working on offloading this backpack. I don't want to carry this around. I don't want to feel this shame anymore. It's just causing frustrations for me. It's causing hardships for me. It's causing a lot of really annoying energy for me that I don't want. I realize it no longer serves me. I'm working on being happy, not just like, oh, I just bought a car happy. True happiness. The Sun is the happiest card in the entire deck, and that's the energy that you're really working towards. And you're showing me bottom of the deck, I get the Knight of Swords. You're actually taking actual steps to do this. So you're not just sitting there on your couch being like, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. No, you're meditating, you're journaling, there's therapy, there's conversations, there's, aligning with your higher self. whatever it is that you are doing, taking actual steps here in the 3D world, it really is working towards your happiness and towards removing obstacles and hardships from your energy. And I love that. I love that. Let's take a look at the King of Cups when it comes to love. The Hermit, the Hierophant, and the Two of Pentacles. You want love. You're deserving of love. You want commitment. You want stability. But for some reason, you're showing me I'm keeping that to myself. Like on a deep soul level, you know exactly what you're looking for, right? And bottom of the deck, you get the Eight of Pentacles. You've done the internal work. You're showing me I've done the internal work. I'm continuing to do the internal work. But now that I've kind of like, gotten through the difficult part where I've kind of offloaded most of the shame and embarrassment and difficult energies from the past, now I want love. Now I want my energy to focus on summoning love, a deep, deep, deep love, commitment, stability, right? That's what you're asking the universe for. But for some reason, you're keeping this to yourself. It's almost like you're keeping this a secret from anybody else. So if other people are asking you like, oh, are you dating? Are you looking to date? You're like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm still working on myself. Why is this a secret? And you're showing me like, it's like confusing for you because sometimes you want to get it out. You want to tell people that you're looking for a relationship or looking for love or looking for commitment. And other times you kind of conceal it. And I feel like even if you are dating, if people ask you like what it is you're looking for, you're not going to straight up come out and be like, yeah, I want a committed relationship. You're like, oh, we'll see. I'm not really sure. I'm going to see where this goes. And it's like, why? Why are we keeping our desires when it comes to love and romance a secret? I don't know. You tell me. Let's take a look, Libra, at what the universe wants you to keep in mind for this reading. Am I letting fear stop me? Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now, Libra? Are you stalling, freezing, or maybe even giving up altogether? The secret is that you are the boss of your fear. You're unstoppable, Libra, but it's up to you to see that by taking action. Today, be brave and do it. Just do it anyway. Do it scared. Just do it. Choose one fear and move through that. You're in need of a hero, so become that hero for yourself. Yeah. What are you scared of though? Like, are you scared of people knowing that you want a relationship? Are you scared of wanting something and then not getting it and being disappointed? Like, where is this fear coming from for you, Libra? Okay, that was Libra. Let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Show me the energies for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. February 14th through the 28th. Show me Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you get the World. You're trying to figure out whether it's time to put an end to something. The universe is you feel like you're on the precipice of closing out a cycle. This could be a relationship. This could be a job. This could just be like a cycle within yourself. You're wondering, debating, trying to figure out, am I closing it out? Is this the right time to close it out? This is really, really occupying you though. Like, this is keeping you up at night. I can see you waking up thinking about this. I can see you going to sleep thinking about this. Like, you are really, really spending a lot of mental energy trying to like analyze and figure out, is it time to close out this cycle or is this cycle closing out? Let's clarify and see, first of all, what it is that you're analyzing and trying to figure out, and then we'll get into why this is stressing you out. Start off with the Seven of Pentacles. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So here's the thing. There is another energy that you're dealing with here. There is a soul connection. You get the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You still feel very attached, very connected to this person. And you and this person have beautiful memories together. Okay? But you're trying to figure out what is the most balanced form that this connection should take, right? You're showing me, I'm trying to get really crystal clear on this. So each dynamic, each connection has their own definition of balance. There are things that you are better at. There are things that your person's better at. And it's kind of like not a job, but what needs to happen right now is for each of you to find like, what role am I meant to play in this connection? How much am I supposed to give? How much am I supposed to receive? And what feels balanced to me versus what feels balanced to the other person. Okay. That's really what you're trying to figure out and assess when it comes to this connection. How do we get to balance? What is balance for us? How much am I supposed to give? How much am I supposed to receive? Is what feels balanced to me also balanced for the person that I'm, in a connection with? And you are in a connection with them. You are still attached to them. And you do have really beautiful memories. My question is just, and again, I'm not saying this because this is a general reading. Why is the balance so important all of a sudden? Like, has something caused the balance between the two of you to shift in a difficult or negative direction? Like, why is the emphasis on balance so great right now? Let's take a look at the Nine of Swords and see what is keeping you up at night, what is stressing you out. Seven of Pentacles, which you got right here. Four of Wands, which you got at the bottom of the deck for this. And the Ace of Cups. Oh, I see. This connection ended. Bottom of the deck, you get the Two of Cups. This connection ended and you want a new beginning in love. And that's what you're trying to figure out. Are you blocked? Did your person block you? Or is there no contact? Because remember I was talking about balance. You're trying to figure out how to get back to this place of balance. How to get back to like, I text you, you text me back. I talk to you, you talk to me back, right? Where it's not just like me sitting here with myself wanting to make this happen. You want to bring this back. You want to have a new beginning in love. You want to get back to this place of equal give and take and exchange of energies. You just don't know how to do that because the cycle ended and you're showing me I still love this person. I still feel like they love me. How do I get this to happen? How do we get back to this like good place of balance? That's what's stressing you out. You don't know how to do that yet. I can see you thinking about this quite a bit. You're really thinking like, how do we get back to this good place? How do we reconcile? You don't see it yet though. That's what you're trying to figure out. Oh, because I was like, what is this emphasis on balance here? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you want a new beginning in love. You just don't know how to make it happen yet. And you don't know if it's even possible. So I feel like your person blocked you or something happened where you're like, I don't have access to them. There's no equal give and take here. Like if I text them, maybe they'll respond, maybe they won't. Okay, let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind for this reading. Let's see. Where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters and it's time for you to share it with the world. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. It's almost like the universe is kind of like talk, speak, reach out to them, text them, tell them what you want to say, right? I can see the fear. I can see that you're like, oof, I don't know if I want to deal with the rejection or if they blocked me or I don't even know if I have access to them. But it seems like actually, speaking your truth seems to be what's aligned for you for this reading. Okay, that was Gemini. I will move on to Leo in a second. I'm just going to sip my tea. Okay, let's do Leo. Leo, sun, moon, and rising, please. Show me Leo, sun, moon, and rising. February 14th through, the 28th. Oh, two cards flipped out. Hierophant and the Eight of Wands. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus. Bottom of the deck, you get the Ten of Wands. Is communication difficult? Why? This is a deep connection. Some of you may be married to this person. For other people, like, you might as well be. Like, that's how deep this connection is. What's up with the communication? You're showing me, like, I want to talk. I want to communicate from, like, a vulnerable, open place. But it is literally like you told me to climb Mount Everest right now. Like, that's how difficult it is. Why? Let's clarify. We'll start off with the Hierophant. I want to see what the universe wants to tell us about this connection. Knight of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. You get the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This person's confusing you, aren't they? Like, you feel that this is a deep connection. There is commitment here. So you guys are, like, actually together, or you were together. Like, this wasn't just somebody you met and, like, you talked for a few days. No, this is like there's actual, like, commitment, higher levels of commitment here. But this person was inconsistent. They were really inconsistent, and they were confusing you. Now, inconsistency could be multiple things, but the main one that I'm getting is their words did not line up with their actions. And there was a lot of, like, hot and cold games. They were in, they were out. They were super intense. They weren't interested. Like, very, very polar opposites. That was very, very confusing to you, and still is very confusing to you. And it's not just confusing, it's also very, very difficult for you to deal with. That's not the kind of energy that you're looking for. You're showing me, bottom of the deck, you get the Moon. It's like, yeah, they're mysterious. Yeah, you know, but I don't want that kind of mystery. Like, I don't need you to keep me guessing by literally giving me emotional whiplash, trying to figure out, like, are you into me? Are you not? Like, is this going anywhere? Is this not? Like, what do you want out of this? That's not the kind of mystery that you're looking for in a connection. And that's basically what you're getting out of this connection right now. And it doesn't sit well with you. And it's very, very, very difficult for you to deal with. It feels very heavy. It's like a burden. Yes, I did air signs already. We're now at fire signs. Sun, moon, and rising for fire signs. Let's take a look at the Eight of Wands. Now we're doing Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Temperance, Nine of Cups, and the Moon. You don't see this coming, Leo. You really don't, okay? And it's going to take a while, because the way the universe progresses, it's going to be baby steps. But you are going to be able to have this conversation. You know what you want to say. This conversation that you want to have, this vulnerable, honest, open convo, it's going to happen. It's going to take a while. So I would say don't hold your breath, because it's going to take a while. But once you get to this point of having this conversation, okay, it's going to bring back a lot of balance between the two of you. It's going to bring back harmony internally for yourself. You're going to feel like the energies are really, really just like leveled out. There's none of this difficulty. There's no more hardships. There's no more confusion. It's going to bring in a lot of emotional stability for you as well. So this conversation isn't just going to be like, oh, hey, I like your hair. Okay, cool. I like your hair too. No, this is going to be much deeper than that, much more vulnerable than that. And it's going to actually have some substance to it. There's also going to be a bit of a learning process for you here. So either you're going to learn something about your person, which you may not have known before, or you're going to recognize and learn something about yourself. Either way, when this conversation happens, you're not going to see it coming. It's going to be very surprising, but it's going to be very, very, very positive for you, Leo, which obviously we love. I wish there wasn't so much surprise around it, right? Because like predictability is a little bit better, but it'll happen. At least we know that it'll happen. Oh, okay. It flew out. Like there's nothing I can do about it. You're going to get the same card that Gemini got, or maybe not Gemini. I don't know. Another sign got this card. Where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. Love it. Okay, Leo, moving on to Sag. Sun, moon, and rising. Let's see. Show me Sagittarius. Sun, moon, and rising, please. Show me. Oh, something flipped over. Where'd that go? Come here. Okay. You flipped over. I'll take it. Give me one more for Sag. You get the Hermit. Yes, this reading will be uploaded to YouTube. All of my readings that I go live are uploaded to YouTube. Unless it's a reading for subscribers only, then it is not uploaded to YouTube. It is just for my subscribers. But if you're not a subscriber, you wouldn't know about that reading anyway. So yeah, this reading will be uploaded is what I'm getting at. Okay. Hermit, Knight of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, you get the Three of Cups. Deep down, if it was just me and you, no fears, no insecurities, nothing like that, right? You want a reconciliation. There is somebody specific that you have in mind that you want to reconcile with. Now, I'm not going to say if it's aligned for you or not. We're going to have to clarify. But I can say you're moving in that direction. You and this person, believe it or not, are moving in that direction. However, it is going to take a long time for this to happen. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck. It is literally like we're stuck in place. You might as well be. Like, that's how slow you and this person are moving. So, oh, what am I doing? Let's start off by clarifying the Hermit. Of course, thanks for tuning in, Hector. And thank you, Melinda. I'm so glad it resonated. King of Swords, Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. You get the Knight of Pentacles again. So let me clarify this because you're referring me to that one to see the full, complete picture. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Just out of curiosity, guys, would you like me to announce in advance before I go live? Like, give you a day or two notice before I go live? Just let me know in the chat box below. I usually just do it on a whim, but I'm starting to feel like I got a few messages where people are like, oh, when are you going live? When are you going live? So if you want me to announce it in advance, please let me know. Okay, Page of Wands, Five of Cups, Three of Swords. Yeah. Look. Here's the thing, you guys. You and this person, I feel like, have history because you're showing me the past. And the past between the two of you is not super positive, is it? Not super positive. There's a lot of woulda, shoulda, coulda, a little bit of embarrassment, a little bit of like, why did things unfold that way? I can see that. This person also hurt you. Like, they did break your heart. And when it comes to this reconciliation, okay, some of you may be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or a Virgo. It doesn't have to be, right? I'm just telling you the signs that I'm seeing. You and this person still talk. I don't feel like there's a complete detachment or complete disconnect. Like, you and this person still talk every now and again. But the universe is purposefully delaying this reconciliation. The universe could like speed things up, okay? It's not doing that on purpose. It's not. Now, you're really not going to like me, Sag. The way that you show up in this connection sometimes is very childish. It's very immature, okay? Now, I could be focusing on your person's energy. For some of you, that may be the case. For the majority of you, though, Sag, I'm speaking to you. You may view yourself as like, oh, I show up authentically. I'm my truest self. I'm so mature in this connection. It's all my person's fault. And my question to you is it? Is it all your person's fault? Because I'm seeing some immaturity on your part too. This could be hot and cold games on your part. This could be you texting this person being like, you know what? I don't want this connection. It's not aligned for me. And then texting them 2 days later with a cute emoji of Garfield that you happen to see that reminded you of them. There's a lot of energy here of you not showing up in the most mature manner either. but not recognizing that, you know, obviously it takes two to tango, but you're also causing yourself a lot of emotional pain here. And you've done so in the past as well. And for some reason, you're continuing to do that. And the universe is showing me it's because you're coming from a place where you lack emotional stability when it comes to you and this person. You don't have the emotional stability that you need to actually act maturely and actually show up authentically the way you are in this connection. And so that's why the universe is like delaying this reconciliation, because the universe is like, forget your person for a second. You're not emotionally balanced yet. Like if I were to put you and this person in a room, you would not engage and interact with them in a mature way from an emotionally balanced place. You would be like this, like up and down. You'd be all over the place. And so the universe is like, no. Until you get to this place of emotional stability and emotional balance, we're not letting this reconciliation happen. You're moving towards that, right? You are moving towards that. But you're moving at a very, very slow pace because that pace is directly correlated to how emotionally balanced and stable you are when it comes to this person. Now, I'm not saying you as a person are not emotionally balanced and stable, but something about this person still is able to rock your emotional boat in a not positive way, right? They throw you off. Something about them, something about this connection throws you off. So let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind for this reading, Sag. What do I resist feeling right now? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet, and some will rock your boat in a very, very, very negative way. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release those emotions and those people which no longer serves us. Allow yourself to feel this wave of emotion. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. Let me just sip my tea real quick, shall I, Sag? Because I think that card, what is it called? Mic drop? I think that card says enough. Okay, guys, last but not least, Aries, sun, moon, and rising. We're going to do Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Do I have any Aries tuned in here? Aries, sun, moon, and rising. If you're tuned in, let me know so I can connect to your energy. Let's see. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. For February 14th through the 28th. Eight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you get the Star. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius. You really, really want to have this conversation with this person. And guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Not only is this conversation going to happen, it's going to go way better than you think. There's going to be a lot of emotional fulfillment following this conversation. And you're showing me the Star. I've been wanting this conversation. I've been manifesting this conversation. I've literally been asking the universe for this conversation. I will be posting this live. Yes, like I mentioned before, all lives go up onto YouTube later on throughout the week, unless it is a live just for my subscribers. If that's the case, I will announce it in advance, and then that won't be going live. Okay, let's take a look at the Eight of Wands, Aries. Let's see what's up with this conversation. Do you want to have a conversation with your person, or are they pulling to have a conversation with you? Of course. I feel like I should start announcing these, honestly. This is the second one that's already like, oh, I missed this. I think I will announce these lives moving forward. That would require me to be organized, though. And ADHD, organization, not the best of friends. Okay, anyways, Six of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Aries, you're showing me I'm on my own. I'm single. So you're not with this person right now. You're not in a relationship with this person per se. Okay, I do feel like up until this point, there's been radio silence. And if not radio silence, there's like barely any communication. You might as well have radio silence. And you're showing me, I want to talk to you to restore this like equal give and take in this relationship. Okay. I'm willing to sit here and extend myself and be like, hey, I want to talk to you. I want to reach out. I want us to get back to a good place. This could be from your person coming to you. I feel like it's more so you towards your person though. Take it as it resonates. But you're really willing to put yourself on the limb here. And you're showing me the first step towards getting back to this like equal give and take, where I text, you text back, I call, you call back, and there's no ghosting, there's no blocking, there's none of that. You're not stonewalling me, is through having an open, honest conversation. And you're showing me I'm willing to be the one to do that. I'm willing to put myself out there. Like I am fully confident in my abilities. And I have no, like, you don't really have that much of an ego, which is surprising because you're a fire sign. When it comes to this person and this connection, you're willing to set your ego aside for the sake of like the greater goal, which is again, restoring balance between you and this person. You really want to communicate this to them, but will you? Let's take a look at the 9 of Cups. The Tower, the Hierophant, and the 2 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you get the 4 of Wands. It's hard. It's hard because this connection, look, you may have been married to this person. For those of you that weren't married, you were definitely in higher levels of commitment. This isn't something casual. This isn't something short term. Like this is somebody that you really have that deep connection with, both in the 5D with the Hierophant and in the 4D here with the 4 of Wands, 3D, sorry, with the 4 of Wands. But something in the foundation between the two of you collapsed. It crumbled. Like something really, I don't even feel like it like I do feel like it ended, but you're not focused on the ending. You're focused on like the fact that something in the foundation isn't stable. And you're showing me it's because either you or your person or the both of you are not getting what you need emotionally from this connection. You're lacking that emotional fulfillment, which is necessary to have a stable, successful, long-term relationship, to have a solid foundation. No, this isn't just for Aries. I'm just finishing off with Aries, but this is for all signs. I will be uploading it later on to YouTube. So for example, if you are in a connection or a relationship with someone and they don't give you what you need emotionally, more often than not, you tend to seek it elsewhere, if you get my drift, or you just feel discontent in this connection, or you just don't feel like your needs are met or your needs are even validated or heard or anything like that. It could be for the other way too, right? Where this person doesn't feel like they're getting what they need emotionally from you. Either way, that's really, it's like the emotional stability and emotional fulfillment. That's really what's causing the erosion of the foundation between the two of you in this relationship. It's not that the relationship is doomed. It's not that you guys are toxic with each other. It's literally just the foundation is lacking this like one element, which is emotional stability. It's kind of like if you've tried, I don't know anything about construction, so bear with me. If you've tried mixing concrete, right, you have to mix like water and you have to like mix it with a bunch of other stuff. Imagine we take away the water, which is the emotional stability. How are you going to make concrete for a solid foundation without water? You can't. Now, I feel like you're a little bit confused about this because you're showing me, well, you know, like it's almost like you either don't understand how this person is not getting the emotional stability and fulfillment that they need from you, or vice versa, where you're not getting it from them. But somebody here is really confused as to like what emotional fulfillment is actually lacking. So it's kind of like not a foreign concept to them, but it's kind of like a little too abstract. Like they don't understand exactly what the specific thing is that is lacking here. Either way, they don't care. They're like, I just want to get over this difficult period. I want to move in a better direction. I want us to heal all this. Sure. Again, I'm going to use the concrete example. You want to have a solid, stable relationship. You want to have concrete, right? Good, solid concrete. You cannot have this solid, stable relationship that you're looking for without water, without that emotional fulfillment that one or both of you is lacking. Now, it's not to say you can't get it. You can. Figure out what's lacking, add it back to the equation. But one or both of you is not, just doesn't get it. They just don't understand. It's like if you came up to your person, you're like, you're not giving me what I need emotionally out of this connection. They're like, what do you mean? I wake up, I tell you I love you, I say goodnight. Like, what more do you need? Right? There's a little bit of that like confusion there. Closing it off. Let's pull an oracle card, Aries, to see what you need to keep in mind for this reading. Sorry, I'm not taking personal questions. If you want, you can book a personal reading and we can go ahead and answer all of that there. Okay, Aries. Basically, what you got is, when was the last time that, never mind. I said I was going to take it from the top of the deck. Sorry. What risk can I take today? Don't be mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dream and your desire. You will have to take that big, scary leap of faith. But don't worry, because your soul has wings. What risk can you take to move towards your dream today? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. Okay, Aries, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you here on the next Extended.